about the killing that have been happening before Simon Ekpa arose? Something brings something. Something leads to something.
They accuse him of killing the Southeast, not the Nigeria passport, and said he's no longer in Nigeria, that he's a Finnish citizen. Do you think that the Finnish government will want to, adhere, even though there's no bilateral agreement between both parties? Do you think that they want to agree as regards repatriating Simon Ekpa down here to Nigeria?
God bless you, my brother. Sometimes that is why it's paining me. It's paining me. Do you know why it's paining me? That the whole Nigeria CDS, the chief of defense, even with his level in age in the military, he yet lacks some understanding, yet lacks some qualities in education, yet lacks some wisdom. Even as the CDS of the Federation, it's paining me. How can you have a relationship that someone give to you and you never respect it and you disregard it and mess it up? Then because of Simon Ekpa, you now want to go. You think they are as foolish as you? They are not. These people are wise people. And they believe that what they did against nnamdikanu, Kenya, one, with East Africa. Two, with the African mentality. Three, they are poor. They are wretched. They have not seen money, that kind of money, which Nigeria promised them. You see why when Nigeria make that promise, they now succumb with that huge amount of money. You know what it will do in their economy. You see why they decided to betray nnamdikanu. So Nigeria, with that mentality, but the city now have that mentality again, that people like Finland will play such a role, just like that with Nigeria, a country that don't know where they are going, that don't have vision, a country that don't have dream, a country that don't have a plan, a country that don't value humanity, that don't value life, they value cow and goat. Is that a country that you think that Finland people, the white, will now look at and reason with them? It's not possible. It's not possible. They are not as foolish as Nigeria. The people call Nigeria, the people that did not value the law, neither did they obey the law. They value their own self-law. So is that the country that you want to go, the Finland people will sit down and reason with? No, it's not possible. Now listen and listen good. People, they are talking about bringing Simon Ekpa down to Nigeria. Is Simon Ekpa the problem of Nigeria? You say by the killing that is happening. What about the killing that have been happening before Simon Ekpa arose? Something brings something. Something leads to something.
They accuse him of killing the Southeast, not in Nigeria, and the Southeast.
Excuse me.
Sponsoring killings.
Excuse me. Currently now, Southeast, is it part of Nigeria or not?
Part of Nigeria.
So when I mention Nigeria, I know what I'm saying.
Yes.
Are you getting it? I know what I'm saying. Currently now, yes, we are pushing for our separation, but as it is now, we are still part of Nigeria. Are you getting it? So if I mention I'm not wrong. In the northern part of Nigeria, look at what is going on there. The politicians, even the former president of Nigeria knows, and some politicians and some clergies like Gumi and the rest, and the current Zamfara governor now is part of them, sponsoring terrorists in Nigeria, sponsoring terrorism, especially in that northern part of Nigeria. Why is it that Nigeria federal government, even the present government, never make a move to all those people? I am asking why? Because this one is an Igbo man. Abi, the hatred against every Igbo man. Let me tell you this thing. Somebody will tell, Abi acquire bomb. I be Karaba, I be this one. Baba, as I'm talking to you, somebody came to that place. Do you know what he's saying? He said because he has been looking for us. He has visited 7 places. Do you know what they say to him? They say you be on Moibo, we know they give you a house. Tribalism and hatred. Do you see all this? And this is a country. They say we should keep on staying together. Whereby some certain tribes, some certain set of people are being denied some certain things in the same country, and government, not even local government, is saying anything about it, not doing anything. Is that, see, because this man is an Igbo man, that is why Nigeria is focusing on him. Buba, is that why you are focusing on him? What about your brothers in the north? What they are doing? What the atrocities they have been committing before Simon Ekpa? What happened to Operation Python dance? Something lead to something. It was after Operation Python dance that those guys grew angry and decided to find means to defend themselves. That they must not die like fowl, like again in their homeland. But what did you do? All the people you people have been kidnapping in the eastern region, how many have you returned?
Some have come and said that Buba now is saying that what of people like Tinubu that who is sponsoring them there in the northern part of Nigeria, that Tunji Bello is working freely, you know, and they've not been able to capture him for a number of years now, and this guy is causing mayhem there in the northern part of Nigeria, but that the politicians are the ones sponsoring him. What can you say as regards this? That if you can capture, arrest, if they want to repatriate Samuel Ekpa, why is it that they cannot still capture Tunji Bello?
This question you are saying is based on what I am saying already. Yeah. The hatred, the reason why those Bello or whatsoever is not being captured nor paid attention to, because they are not Igbo. If Simon Ekpa happened to be a Fulani now, Nigeria will not be talking about him. If it's like Yoruba now, Nigeria will not be talking about him. Let me tell you, Igbo submitted a letter, Igbo agitated. And where is Igbo today? Igbo is freely working, freely moving. Then where is the man nnamdikanu? In DSS custody, being detained, unlawfully, illegal. Because why? He's an Igbo man. For the fact you remain an Igbo, Nigeria is seeing you as an enemy. Irrespective of where you come from, if you like be Akwa Ibom, if you like be Ikwere, if you like be Biu, anywhere you like come from. So far you come from the east, you are an Igbo. And that is the way they tag you. The same treatment they give me, the same treatment they give every one of us. Because we are what? Igbo. And on this note, they hate us. They don't want us. And they don't want us, as they don't want us, they don't need us. We want to go. We want to go. And as I'm talking to you, I'm already preparing my bag because I'm ready to go. First bus. Yes.
Is it after they declare Biafra, or you just want to go now?
I'm not going. I'm not traveling for December. After the declaration of Biafra, after the Biafran freedom, I'm ready to follow first bus, even if it is 911. Even if it is 911, I will follow.
Okay. But lastly, do you think that if the Nigerian government eventually repatriates Simon Ekpa, do you think is at that time Tinubu and the government sit down, negotiate, and find a way to end this crisis here in the southeast and in Nigeria in particular?
There is something I want you to understand, my beloved. Simon Ekpa is not the problem. Nigeria is the problem. How do I mean? When a child is crying, pointing, are you getting it? They say if the mother is not there, the father should be there. And there is an adage that says a frog or a toad is not running in the afternoon for nothing. Either he's pursuing something or something is after him. It's an adage. These people holding them can never bring negotiation, because they themselves, like Simon Ekpa have already declared to Nigeria, if you want dialogue, you want negotiation. It's very, very simple. Or do you think what kept nnamdikanu there is because he refused to follow the way Nigeria want him to go? He's telling them, he gave them conditions which they must meet. They must set if they need their dialogue. Number one, nnamdikanu need freedom. Number two, all those ones, the Biafra and the people that they detained need to freedom. Freedom. Those as every other ones are free. Look at the Boko Haram that are killing people, raping people. Look at the way they are walking freely. They are moving freely. To the point that they even include some Boko Haram to Nigerian military. And some months ago, they met away with Nigerian military equipment. Are you getting it? Military equipment. They went away with it, about 13 of them or more than. You understand? Why is it that it's difficult by free nnamdikanu on something that you and I know that in 10 years ago this country have expired? Yet you don't want to free him because it's an Igbo man. That hatred, that is why I'm counting on hatred. They hate Igbo people, they hate us. Because what make others free should equally make this man free. Why are you still keeping him there? So if Nigeria truly needs dialogue, they truly need peace. Free nnamdikanu, free our brothers, free everyone. Then you call for dialogue. Then we will tell you how to dialogue. Because dialogue, Nigerian dialogue, I don't trust them. I don't trust Nigerian dialogue. Likewise, nnamdikanu and the rest. We do not trust Nigerian dialogue. So if there's any dialogue, there should be free. Then we tell them the meaning of dialogue. You know, it's common in Nigeria. They will just speak English they don't understand the meaning. But when they now explain it to them, there will be a kind of being in the state of shame, finding a way to cover it. So let them hold that dialogue for now. If they really want it, free nnamdikanu.
So, should the government apologize and should they apologize for?
Yes. They should just, after apologizing, free nnamdikanu and freeing others, then they will apologize. After that, that is when they will now come up with that statement called dialogue. You know what? God bless. Sometimes the way people used to kind of carry some news, fake news about Simon Ekpa always baffle me, and I know that people are catching fun with it. That is to them, but unto me, I am here to speak nothing but the truth, because I'm a man of the truth that stand to speak on the truth, ready to end by it. Nobody, not even the Indian president is worthy to arrest Simon Ekpa. Let the Mr. President Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, whatsoever he may call himself, go and hold another G20 meeting in case of because of Simon Ekpa. He cannot arrest Simon Ekpa because people are throwing it that Simon Ekpa has been arrested, and that you look at it now, Simon Ekpa has not been arrested, and he can never be arrested because coming December 2nd is the main day. You did not see somebody on social media for a while on his X handle or Twitter or whatsoever, doesn't mean that the person has been arrested. Listen and listen good. If this is a game of wisdom, a game of knowledge, and a game of understanding by the divine direction of God that is following Simon Ekpa. Listen to me. What Simon Ekpa is doing is not carnal. It's running a spiritual things. And let me tell you this. Hear me and hear me clearly. When Simon Ekpa decided to lie low now is this. Because we are now at the injury time. He has to lie low for some certain things, especially in social media, in order for him to come out in another angle, in another dimension. That was why he shut off from his S and anything has to do with social media. He is on the verge of the final touches, final movement, final way on how to come back and shock Nigeria and shut Nigeria. Shocking Nigeria and shutting Nigeria. That is the last move. And that is the mood that he is now. Nobody, I repeat, nobody have what it takes to arrest Simon Ekpa.
But are you saying this because of is a friend or a close friend with the Finland president? That's why you feel like cannot be arrested in Finland?
Listen and listen good. He's a good friend, and Finland Prime Minister knows what it is to fight for freedom. And at the same time, I am not telling you only this. I am telling you based on the spiritual angle. Are you getting it? But when Nigeria never sees Simon Ekpa coming out now, what they knew before was nnamdikanu in detention now. And now somebody have risen up called Simon Ekpa. And now a date has been fixed. The date which has been fixed remains few days now. Are you getting it? So, and that was why he shut every social media handles of his so that he can react spiritually with the God Almighty that are being on their side. They are still kept nnamdikanu in the Nigerian DSS custody. Despite all the maltreatment, yet he's still alive because the legends live on. So Simon Ekpa can never be caught by anybody. I repeat, by anybody. Nigeria no reach. And that is why Simon Ekpa is using this opportunity because of this rumor of him being arrested. He now used the opportunity to invite the House of Reps. And he even promised to pay their fee, their fare. And he promised as well to the third man of the country to come and from the House of Senate, Ekpa himself, to be a living witness of Finland declaration of Biafra.
But do you think Ekpa will go to such a gathering or the House of Reps? Do you think that they want to come or gather or go to that the Biafran convention there in Finland? Do you think that even though Ekpa is even offering even to even pay their flight fee, the hotel accommodation and lot more, do you think that they will want to do such a thing?
Listen and listen good. They may not want. They may not want because being serving under the Republic of Federal or the Republic of Nigeria, on this they may not want to go in the name of Nigeria. But I bet you one or two persons is going to be there. But they will not be there in the name of Nigeria. They may be there on individual basis. And that is to tell you the kind of heart that Biafrans have. We are the people that accommodate. We know how to accommodate people. And that is the hand that Simon Ekpa is extending to every government authorities in Nigeria who cares to come and join the Biafrans and celebrate their declaration in Finland come December 2nd. So if they said there is the fair is more, Simon Ekpa is extending hand of help, love, because Biafra is all about love. And Biafra, another name for Biafra means Onyaga na nwanne ya. Are you hearing me? Onyemenagene, Onyaga na nwanne ya. Wherever you are, as a Biafran, as an Igbo man, as a Biafran man, he said, do not abandon your neighbor, your brother. Don't forsake your brother. Embrace your brother. And that is what Simon Ekpa is trying to do. Our brothers, though you are eating from the pulse of Nigeria, that doesn't stop you from not coming to join and celebrate. I know it will be difficult to come there and represent Nigeria. Even if you cannot come there as a representative of Nigeria, you can as well come. The invitation is thrown open. Come, let us celebrate and rejoice together, because I know that when we finally, by the grace of God and the life of Simon Ekpa, achieve this dream, one or two persons of you that is in the rep or senate will want some slots, a kind of position in Biafra land, in Biafran government. I know that, and you know, even if you do not come out of shape, your children will wake up one day and come for it, and it will be given to them. Nobody will deny them, because we are lovely people. We welcome people, and we know how to let go. And by doing this, our brother that have been in the custody of DSS and Nigerian government, federal government, are not doing anything to release this man. I could remember what Okorota said a few days ago. He said they should free that man. And moreover, look at the burial of Ifan that they said they will not bury. They were like, Okorota was like advising that they should use this to free nnamdikanu. Are you getting it? So all these things are to tell you that Biafran, Simon Ekpa, is a man of love, of integrity, or a man of dignity, a man that knows how to gather his people together and allow them and lead them to the way that they're supposed to go and enjoy their home and enjoy the provisions naturally that God has blessed them with. Are you hearing me? So by doing this, this indicates to you and I that all the rumors of him being arrested, everything is rumor, it is not true.
It's not true.
It's not true.
But for someone Ekpa, do you not think that him not saying anything for the past 3 days, do you not think it's putting the minds of the Biafrans putting them in panic mode?
It is spiritual.
He's not talking spiritual.
Excuse me.
It's not spiritual.
It is spiritual. You will not understand.
It's common sense for him to come out and at least
excuse me.
Give these people update as regards.
Excuse me. He has updated us. He has updated us. We understand the game. We understand the thing. There was a time, even before nnamdikanu was arrested, there was a time nnamdikanu stopped some kind of speeches and addresses. Are you getting it? For some time before he continued, before he was arrested. If you don't know, I want you to know this. This is spiritual. That period was the period he went on his final discussion with his maker. You know, God will send nnamdikanu. And that is why nothing happened to and nothing will happen to him, even in DSS. He will be alive to lift that flag. To hold it like this, the whole world will see him and witness it. And all of us will rejoice with him. It is not an easy thing. Whosoever that say it is easy, let the person try it. It takes one who love. It takes one who knows what love is all about to give his life for his people. So what Simon Ekpa did, or what is going on now, is the normal thing. People must not continue. No, the time, like I said before, we are in the injury time. So a lot of steps need to be taken so that you will be well equipped, both spiritually, mentally, physically, and otherwise. And that is the system, and that is the game, and that is what Simon Ekpa has embarked on. So I'm using this opportunity to encourage others who do not understand this, to educate those who do not know this, for them to know it. Let them not be in panic. You people should not panic. Relax. Nothing there.
Okay. But do you think that when the declaration is made December 2 and nnamdikanu there is in the DSS custody, do you think that a lot of the Igbos will be happy as regards this?
As I'm talking to you, didn't you see it that in Imo State, in Enugu, there is a serious protest? Didn't you hear that? There is a serious protest about Mbaka missing. The youth now are sending serious message that they give federal government 48 hours. If they did not produce Reverend Mbaka, then the youth are going to involve more on what is there already happening in the East. Are you not hearing that? Definitely. definitely they will come out in a mass protest to stop many things that is happening in the southeast, because youths are angry. You know, he dances with the Nigerian government before. I mean, Reverend Baka. Now he has come out to start speaking the truth, and he disappear. Listen and listen good. When he finished the declaration, remember the condition that he gave to Nigerian government. He said, in what you are asking for dialogue, he gave them number one step. He said the first step is to release nnamdikanu. True of us, my coordinator. True of us. He said he should release all the detainees that is in their custody. I mean, not be so. So definitely, after the declaration, the next step is on how to free our brothers, because they are being detained illegally. Ndume said it, that the best way and the better way for this country is for everybody to go their own way, to part different ways. Are you getting it? So listen and listen go. After the declaration, the next step, you begin to see the next step. That time, everybody will know that CNN might have announced it, BBC, other radio stations, probably in Nigeria. Or Nigeria may decide not to. But the world international have we already take the note. Then we'll come back and stand as a nation of our own. Then we begin to demand for the release of our people.